So in my quest to pop wheelies in this go-kart using the Predator 212, I was looking for different options to increase torque. Now I already have the $60 eBay torque converter. I haven't had a single problem out of it. It's worked great. You really can't beat it for the price. I also swapped from a 55 tooth sprocket to an 80 tooth sprocket, and you know, that was as big as I could go sprocket wise using these wheels, because it was just enough clearance between the sprocket and the ground that I wasn't hitting anything or just riding on the sprocket. But I saw some people online talking about swapping the springs in these torque converters. Now this is supposed to be a spring swap for a Comet, but it fits on these $60 eBay versions as well. So these torque converters normally come with a red spring here, and I ordered a yellow spring for about 15 bucks, and we're going to swap them out. All right, we'll start by taking the nut off the torque converter here. Has a little washer, and there's a clip right here. Now be careful taking this clip when you take this clip off, because you know there is tension on that spring and it will shoot the cover here off. Okay, got that clip off, and then this cover will just slide right out. Okay, so there's our red spring. You can see between the two, the yellow one's quite a bit stiffer than the red one. All right, so we've got our yellow spring here. Now this cover has 3 holes for different torque settings and, you know, for different terrains. But we're going to use the center hole because that's the hole the red spring was in. But I locked the spring in the little hole there, and we're going to twist the spring a little bit to set it down in its seat. So now it won't come out of the cover. Now, as you can see, this cover has 2 flat spots on it, and so does the shaft here. Now, we have to preload the spring, so we're gonna make sure that the hole for the cover here is perpendicular to the shaft here, because once we put it on, we're going to rotate it counterclockwise and lock it in. There's also a hole here, and we'll put the tip of the spring in there. So our 2 holes are, let's adjust it a little bit actually. So our 2 holes are pretty much perpendicular to each other, and you got to hold the pulley here, and we're gonna compress the spring and rotate it counterclockwise. All right, so we've got it on. We just got to get that locking clip back, that locking ring back on. Okay, so the locking ring's back on, and we preloaded our torque converter. All right, and that's all there is to it. So yellow spring's on, let's see what it'll do.